Engage. On screen. On screen.
What the hell is going on?
Engage. I want all the power you can give me.
I'm not sure I have a specific recommendation.
Not good enough, damn it! Not good enough!
Any idea of what it is or where it came from? I'm not sure I have a specific recommendation.
This is no longer amusing.
They seem normal enough. I shouldn't be so confident.
Make it so.
I would rather outthink them than outfight them.
Engage. On screen. Let's investigate.
Enlarge and identify. I shouldn't be so confident.
Engage!
I'm not sure I have a specific recommendation.
I want all the power you can give me. Strange.
Slow to impulse speed.
Stay calm, everyone.
What the hell is going on? I'm not sure I have a specific recommendation.
Stay calm, everyone. Let's investigate. This is no longer amusing. Macro head. Stay calm, everyone.
Slow to impulse speed.
I would rather outthink them than outfight them. Engage!
Slow to impulse speed.
Strange.
Slow to impulse speed.
Not good enough, damn it! Not good enough! They seem normal enough.
Timeline play game. Timeline play game.
welcome everybody. It's time for our community games night. We're going to be doing what we should have done probably on Wednesday, but I was too tired. Play some What the Dub. I've got Drawful 2 with some modified things for Star Trek, modified clips for Star Trek. We'll give everyone a little bit of time just to spool in and give it 5 minutes before we start. But how are you, Stars? How are you?
I'm doing alright. I had a pretty. Well, it wasn't a great week to be on Timelines Talks. To be honest, I was not feeling it. That's why I'm more than happy to be here. I'll be happily on the adventure stream. I'll be on the game stream, but we'll see about next Timelines Talks. We'll see.
Well, next one we got is next week we and me are doing Star Trek Legacy, aren't we? So that should be fun.
Yes, that'll be
We're doing
fun.
that one, and then the week after we've got Racing and Frank on. So we're covered for a little while.
That'll be a good one.
Get your mojo back in.
Well, we're more than enough time to miss Automaton.
I think you should just be like still come on the stream, but just shout at the back, just kind of fuck those guys, and just like shout obscenities. But yes, everyone over in the chat. I hope you're looking forward to a rip roaring good time.
Oh, we're hoping so. And a happy Saturday to everyone. Hopefully, it's been a good day, and hopefully, you have not been at work like I have.
Oh dear, I've been down the beach. I went down the beach today because I live stone's throw from the beach.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And I had a pint and a kebab down the beach, and it was lovely. I also helped.
I think the nicest thing that's.
A friend of mine is a sound engineer, so I went and helped him set up some stuff in the morning. And I was like, and this is literally right next door. I was like, well, while I'm here, I'll just pop out and just get some food. Why not?
Yeah, that's fair. I think the nicest thing that's happened to me was I went to right opposite my work. They opened up a Krispy Kreme, and I went in there. I bought a box of original glazed dozen for myself, and I ate them all.
Oh my word!
I had a massive sugar crash afterward.
Yeah,
I crashed. It was not great, but you know what? In the moment, it felt really, really good.
I sat at work once and I had a whole pack of Jelly Babies, and this was about a year ago. And just because I did, I went to the shop and I was like, I'll get my usual sandwich, drink, and actually, I haven't had Jelly Babies for ages. I get a pack of Jelly Babies, and you know what you're like? You're sitting doing your work, tapping in front of the computer, and you're just idly just picking at them, just picking. So I had the entire bag, and I'm like, oh shit, that's gonna come back to bite me in the ass. And because I live about 35 miles away from work. As soon as I'm coming home from work, I'm like, oh fuck, this isn't. I'm start getting the shakes. I start having a proper crash. I'm like, I'm really hungry or really ill, and I don't know which. So terrible. I can't.
You actually have sugar shakes, really?
I do get sugar. Well, yeah, but I mean, like when I was like my teenage years, I mean, like everyone has this story, don't they? When you're in your teenage years, you can just eat and drink whatever you like, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But when you get into as I'm nose diving towards my 40s, it's got to be a little bit more responsible.
Yeah, it's fine.
My oldest son came out yesterday, and he said, "Dad, I'm going to be a vegetarian." And I'm like, "Oh, good."
Yeah, sure.
Fine.
That'll last.
But that makes dinners very much difficult because my youngest son is just like, I want chicken. Like, right.
I want as many murdered chickens on my plate in assorted, crispy dinosaur shapes.
Exactly. Oh yeah, we don't. Yeah, well, don't give them dinosaurs. They're so expensive. We give them other assorted shaped chicken meat. Or mostly just fish
Assorted
fingers.
shaped chicken meat.
Yes, well, calling it chicken is debatable. I think it's more like, you ever heard about the? Sorry, off track. We'll play again in a minute. You ever heard how they came up with the chicken nugget? Like it was a real science. They struggled for ages because they couldn't keep it contained in like one sort of like form without in a kind of standardized form. So they came up with a kind of chicken glue that they could put in there, and I think the ratio of like chicken meat to this kind of meaty glue that holds it all together is it's about 20/80 or something like that. And I read that and just went, I don't know if I want chicken nuggets anymore.
Yeah, but then you walk past the McDonald's and you're like, you know what, fuck yeah, I want a chicken nugget.
on the way to work every day. I drive past it and I'm not getting breakfast. I keep driving. Sometimes I pass. Sometimes I fail.
Well, speaking of which, I had a pretty big McDonald's today as well. So you know what, I totally feel you on that.
I can just
They have the
cheeseburgers. That's terrible.
For me, it's like I don't usually get the cheeseburger. I go for the chicken select, but I also grab the mozzarella dippers because they do various different like varieties of cheese, and it's like I prefer the cheesy like garlicky bites. Those things are quite nice, but like just give me that salsa dip and I'll fucking munch on those all day. They're really bad for me, I'm certain. It's just eating cheese, but you know.
I think I said I did a call out of work and I ended up in a strange town somewhere. I was like, I need food, any food, anywhere. Just driving around. It's like it's lunchtime. I need something to eat. It's like KFC. And I got one of the like solo boxes for one. Like, and I was just sitting there, just going, this is brilliant. It's like I got a wing, I got a little drink, I got a size. Like, I was really impressed. I didn't feel great though.
You look down, you're like, this is my chicken sandwich and coffee.
Yeah. So yeah, this is now the chill stream where we just talk about food.
Yeah, for a little bit. Oh, speaking of which, I finally got around to watching all the short treks I hadn't seen.
Oh wow, you've not seen them all? I thought you had.
I hadn't seen Ask Not. I hadn't seen Q&A. I hadn't seen Ephraim and Dot. Yeah, I hadn't seen them.
What do you think?
Well, because I really enjoyed pretty much all of them. I think people really got their like knickers in a twist over nothing, especially over the trouble with Edward. That is blatantly just a joke.
Yeah.
That entire episode is just a joke. That didn't happen. It's like people are in.
He was an idiot.
Nah, people are incapable of separating. This is a funny one-off 15 thing that didn't happen from no. This is Star Trek canon and this is like ruined everything. It's like no, it's a joke. It's funny. Stop. It's the voice of Archer getting crushed by triples. It's funny.
Well, Q&A is a good like primer for Strange.
Q&A is absolutely canon.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine.
Aside from the stupidly large turbo lift shaft.
Well, yeah. I think they've realised not to do that. I'm kind of shocked we haven't had more of Rebecca Romaine doing show tunes because she's actually quite good.
Yeah. Especially for HMS Pinafore.
Yeah, and then I found out that people were really pissed off at Ephraim and Dot as well because they got a few minor animation details wrong, and I'm like, it's a cute Tom and Jerry cartoon about a tardigrade and a robot, and you're getting annoyed about the canon details. Like, and it's moments like those where I'm glad that we have our quiet little sequestered community where it's like we talk about, hey, look, that art is orange. This event is shit. I kind of prefer this chosen community over the wider Star Trek community.
All right, let's boot this up. Have you seen the other one, the girl from the stars, the young Burnham one?
Yeah, the animation was a little bit uncanny valley for me, but it's actually I like it because I like Michael as a kid. Yeah. Like I feel like that's a cute thing, and it humanizes her in a way because like. I do like Discovery a lot, but it is very much a Michael Burnham show, and it's nice to just see her as a kid to get that kind of other angle.
I wonder if they just called it Star Trek Burnham, would people have been more favourable of it?
No. People were still... maybe a little bit. Yeah. Maybe a little bit.
They just came out and said, like, this is the Burnham show. Like, that's it.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen Picard Season 2, but I've been told people are annoyed that it's all about Picard despite being called Picard, so...
Okay. Let's start this up.
Games.
Let's play some good games. Right. Let me. I'll just start screen sharing now. We'll do a free for all. This is Star Trek What the Dub. If you have not played What the Dub before,
it's been a hot moment, hasn't it?
It's been a while.
Get comfy. It's time for What the Dub.
Streaming, shall we? Right. Crowd access. There we go. Right, we're in. Oh, I just need to change my window size before I get this started. One moment. Because we are tiny!
We are teeny.
We are teeny tiny, and I want people to see the wonderful screen. There we go, that's a bit better. Right, let's start a new game. This is going to be a free-for-all, everyone in. Wait, so what we'll do, we'll probably have about 4 games of each game. And then if you played one game, maybe cycle out, and we'll see if we get every other people in. So we'll switch it around. So new game.
Let the dubs begin.
Right, I'm going to show the room code now.
Did you
and enter your room code.
Well, that's really disorienting. I'm hearing it twice.
Oh, you're hearing me twice? Ooh.
I don't know why. What have you got the rounds and stuff set to? Because I know we had an issue with the timers before.
I tell you what I'm going to do. Let me just have a quick look. Let's just... Hang on. Is that going to quit the game or is that going to go back to the menu? No, I don't want to quit. There is an option somewhere. Gameplay settings. Hang on. Let me quit and come back again. There we go. That's what I want to do. So there's an option here that I'm going to put on. So we've got 5 rounds. Do we want to increase or decrease that?
I think 5 is fine. They go by relatively quickly with 6 people.
Time to vote. Should we reduce that down a bit? Should we take that down?
Maybe make it 30 seconds. I think 30 seconds is fine.
And what we're going to enable now is repeat the clip to dub. So while you're coming up with the dub, it should repeat the clip in the background, hopefully.
Okay, we'll give that a shot.
Oh, it'll do it 2 times. Okay, that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
And we'll come back to that. Okay.
Yeah, that should work. That should make things a bit easier for people.
Okay.
Alright, now, did you fix the bug with that clip that bugged out every time?
Yes, I think I did. Because we played it since then and that's been fine. So we've come back to that. I fixed that one. Right, let's start a new game.
What clip was it? Was it from a Counter Farpoint?
It was a Counter Farpoint,
Everyone
yeah.
had to play WTD.com and enter your room code.
Is TIOQ. TIOQ. Oops, nope, that's the wrong game. Stars in. I'm in. Stars, you're a host. You still hear me twice?
It only seems to happen when the announcer is going.
Oh,
which is
weird.
a bit odd.
How very strange. Oh, we'll keep an eye on that. Shines in, Nifty's
Alright, I've
in.
got 4 players. Come on, guys, come on, 2 more. Cairo, I see you in there.
There we go.
Yeah. Got 1 more. Who else is in here? Who can I harass into joining us?
TIOQ, the one where you had a son. Cranky!
There we go. Okay, we got around us. We got a good
Right, you
6.
guys know how to play, so we won't explain that.
Welcome to What the Dub. The rules are simple.
Oh.
Yeah, you can skip that.
Yeah, we know how to play this.
Yeah.
Round 1.
Beverly, what the hell is this?
Energize.
Belay that order.
Aye, sir.
Oh, it's going to repeat it. Oh,
Beverly,
cool, okay.
What the hell is this?
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, that's what it means. That's a bit weird.
Oh, that's fine.
Energize.
Belay that order.
I think it would play it while you were trying to
No
input.
time
what I
to
thought.
waste.
Okay.
Enter your dub now.
Sorry, Shy. We did talk over it a little bit, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's what subtitles are for. It's fine.
We'll try not to talk over this place. We'll be good.
Come on, Cranky. What you got for us?
He's got a disconnection problem.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
It would not. Right, just get on. That's fine. Every Jackbox game and every game like this always have something really catchy that's going to get stuck in your head for like about
Yeah, you're not
3
wrong.
weeks.
You've just got to chase it out with something else. It's the only It's the only thing that works.
Listen to some metal later. Cranky struggling. Are you okay there, Cranky? Blink twice if you're under duress. Right, it's time out for the beer. I have some nog. Some Norfolk nog. Hey.
You have some no grog there, yeah.
Beverly, what the hell is this?
This box will start speaking with Quark's voice in a moment. It will tell you all about my grandma's journals.
Energize.
Belay that order.
Aye, sir.
Beverly, what the hell is this?
It's a terrible story, Captain, where I quit Starfleet, fuck a ghost, and there's some Scottish guy with a terrible accent.
Not
Energize.
wrong.
Belay that order.
Aye, sir.
Beverly, what the hell is this?
It's an iPad, Jean-Luc. We talked about this.
Energize.
Belay that order.
Aye, sir.
Okay, I like
Beverly,
that one.
what the hell is this?
It's a particularly erotic page from my grandmother's journal. You should give it a read.
Energize.
Belay that order.
Aye, sir.
Beverly, what the hell is this?
It's my terrible script for Sub Rosa, also some erotica because I got high and lost my train of thought.
Energize.
Belay that order.
Because I got high. Because I got high.
Beverly, what
Because
the
I got
hell
high.
is this?
A particularly erotic entry in my grandmother's journal.
Bonus points for
Belay
saying
that order.
Aye, sir.
Vote now
Okay.
or forever hold your peace.
I think I know what I'm voting for.
That one was an instant vote. I knew immediately what I was voting for.
Chat, you can vote as well by typing exclamation mark, vote and the number. Go for it. Influence the vote. Oh, Daniel, you might need to put a space between the vote. Between the vote and the number.
Time's running out.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're just too much.
Strong start.
Yep.
That's the one you need in the last round.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Can't blame him.
Can't
Can't blame
a
him.
slam dunk.
Well, I see two choices. The first is painkillers.
Which would affect how this works.
Mm-hmm.
No. And choice number 2? Same difference.
And they'll play again.
Well, I see two choices. The first is painkillers.
Which would affect how this works.
Mm-hmm.
No. And choice number 2? Same difference.
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
This is a tough one. We should play some classic What the Dub at some point as well. Get the original clips back. "69 seconds left. Yeah, in chat, I'll put in chat what the vote command is vote, and then like that. Obviously, it's a bit strict delay, so the quicker you can get it in, the more it'll put it in. And people playing, don't vote for your own. Didn't you do that once?
Who would ever? I would never. Me, no.
Yeah, I need to go through and do a new set of clips, I think, at some point when I get some time.
Do you have any from like Discovery or Strange New Worlds or God in there?
Not yet. Actually, Strange New Worlds would be pretty good. I think I might have like 1 or 2 from Discovery. Discovery's a bit harder because there's not as many. Oh, there might be some. There might be some moments.
You're almost out of time.
To be fair, the clip almost doesn't matter. It's all about what you
Well,
come
I see
up
two
with.
choices. The first is painkillers.
Which would affect how this works.
Mm-hmm.
No. And choice number 2?
We could go in back in. Until you forget about the pain in your head.
Same difference.
Wow.
Well, I see two choices. The first is painkillers.
Which would affect how this works.
Mm-hmm.
No. And choice number 2?
I read you a particularly erotic passage of my grandma's journal.
You knew it was coming. You knew it.
Well, I see two choices. The first is painkillers.
Which would affect how this works.
Mm-hmm.
No. And choice number 2?
Your sight would be completely restored, but women would never find you desirable again.
Same difference.
Well, I see two choices. The first is painkillers.
Keep seeing all these
Which
choices.
would affect how this works.
Mm-hmm.
No. And choice number 2?
I have a particularly dank stash of kush in my office.
Same difference.
Wow.
Well, I see two choices.
stash of
The
kush.
first is painkillers.
Which would affect how this works.
Mm-hmm.
No. And choice number 2?
If you don't want painkillers, you could come to my place and get high as fuck. Smoke the pain away.
What does it say about our
Well, I see
viewership
two
that this is what they come up
choices.
with?
The first is
Weed and
painkillers.
sex.
Which would affect how this works.
Mm-hmm.
No. And choice number 2?
Read this particularly erotic chapter in my grandmother's journal, or not, your choice.
Same difference.
What did you think was the best? Vote!
Yeah, okay. I have massive lag on Twitch. Oh dear. It should be, I think I'm still on low latency. Let me check this.
Just vote already!
Yeah, it should be low latency. Try, maybe after this round, Cranky, try refreshing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're a certified
Nifty.
dream bug. Yowza!
Oh, sniping it.
Getting a bit of movement.
Round 3.
If you're wondering about Mom, Commander Riker,
All of these are about
I believe
Crusher.
that means he would like us to be friends.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
if you're wondering about Mom, Commander Riker,
Wesley, I believe that means he would like us to be friends.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
What are you
These
waiting
aren't all
for?
Crusher on purpose,
Enter your
I do.
dub.
Oh boy. Don't mention the journal challenge.
Ah, for that Les.
That's usually my problem.
Oh shit, I just gave away which one.
I don't think these were all Crusher on purpose, but it's
They're not. It should
oh
be
boy.
randomized, but
Should be.
Blazing Bev.
You know, who knew that Beverly was the real, like, sex, drugs, and rock and roll of Star Trek?
I think Gates McFadden laughs about it on Twitter now. It's quite good.
Oh, yeah, no, she's got a good sense of humor about it.
Oh, God.
You know he's cooking up something really funny. Give him time.
That's gonna be the winner.
if you're wondering about Mom, Commander Riker,
She particularly likes it when you stick the Odin symbiont in her pouch.
I believe that means he would like us to be friends.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
if you're wondering about Mom, Commander Riker,
She's a woman. She hasn't had the comfort of a husband. A man.
Wesley, I believe that means he would like us to be friends.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
if you're wondering about Mom, Commander Riker,
Captain Picard often says she's got the best iPad recognition skills in the fleet. Also, don't look in her special tub full of funny smelling stuff.
Wesley, I believe that means he would like us to be friends.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
if you're wondering about Mom, Commander Riker,
She has an interesting journal from my great-grandmother that she may let you read one day.
Someone fell.
Wesley, I believe that means he would like us to be friends.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
if you're wondering about Mom, Commander Riker,
She's got some super skunk in her quarters and a bong the size of a dog.
Wesley, I believe that means he would like us to be friends.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
if you're wondering about Mom, Commander Riker,
She's only into guys who like dank kush and have a willingness to experiment with candle ghosts.
Wesley, I believe that means he would like us to be friends.
Oh, I'm willing, Doctor.
Vote for your favorite dub.
Oh my gosh, these are all good. I think I like that one. That one. Vote for all again.
Katie, I see you there in the chat. You better be voting for my submissions.
Better hurry.
The best effort.
Effort.
There
This
it is.
top dog is hip to the jive.
Thank
Look at
you.
Go.
Ooh, cranky with the.
Yeah, I voted for that one. That was a good one, Cranky. Sorry, Idol.
The bong the size.
Round 4.
Alright.
Is it as good as your report suggests? Number one, as per reports.
It's all season 1.
Will startle you.
Sounds wonderful for the children.
Is it as good as your report suggests? Number one, as per reports. It will startle you.
Sounds wonderful for the children.
Show him you're not just a pretty face.
Unintentional crush
Enter
on
your
one,
dub.
Yeah, this is all the new ones I made, so I don't know why it's just play. It did this last time. I have to look into this. Maybe I'll go and delete a few. Okay. Okay.
There is gonna be no restraint.
Can't wait.
This is gonna go bad.
Oh,
This is gonna get real rough. I feel it.
can't wait. Oh, still winning cranky.
Is it as good as your report suggests? Number one, as per reports.
I've never had any complaints yet, Captain.
It will startle you.
Sounds wonderful for the children.
What?
Is it as good as your report suggests? Number one, as per reports.
It's keeping you occupied all day and our stay has been extended by 24 hours.
It will startle you.
Sounds wonderful for the children.
Is it as good as your report suggests? Number one, as per reports.
This is some fucked up skunk, Class A. I can't think, let alone move shit.
It will startle you.
Sounds wonderful for the children.
Is it as good as your report suggests? Number one, as per reports.
It's as smooth as an android's bottom. People don't call me Big Willie for nothing.
It will startle you.
Sounds wonderful for the children.
Is it as good as your report suggests? Number one, as per reports.
Full of loose women, free-flowing booze, and as much hash as you can smoke.
It will startle you.
This is
Sounds
Gene
wonderful for the
Roddenberry's true
Is it as good as
paradise.
your report suggests? Number one, as per reports.
Chapter 1, Felisa Howard sits naked at the edge of her bed, candle wax dripping off her knee onto a heaping plate of haggis.
It will startle you.
Sounds wonderful for the children.
Vote or don't. The choice is yours.
Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh boy.
All the clips are there.
You're almost out of time.
See what it comes up with. We might need to extend the voting time because I think chat's lagging behind a bit.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
We'll do that for the next one. Oh man, look, I haven't got a single point yet. Me and Cairo are losing.
Kid, you're slicker than snot on a doorknob. High score!
Man, Shy is crushing it.
Oh man, now I am coming last.
Oh, sorry, Idol.
It's alright, I'm not funny today.
Grab your martini glass. Next up is the final
That's alright, your
round.
face is always funny.
Ah,
Mr. Kim,
Hey. Oh.
at ease before you sprain something. Ensign, despite Starfleet protocol.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Mr. Kim,
Alright.
at ease before you sprain something.
Yeah, that's not
Ensign,
Dr. Crusher, believe
despite
it or not.
Starfleet protocol.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Time to let your ambitions soar. Enter your dub.
Oh no, I need to get this right. No. Spelling, come on. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell.
Oh boy, I don't even want to know.
There's a tiny Dr. Crusher candle just out of shot. It just must have randomly just put all Dr. Crusher was.
Yeah, no, the
My
fact that
ratio must be high.
It's 4.
She's very memeable.
She's a little bit redhead in this one. I was like, oh, here we go. There's our Dr. Crusher connection.
Sorry. Just thought about
You
it.
okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on. Here's
no, he's
Big.
early. It's the big man.
Big man.
The big cheese, the head honcho.
Time's running out.
Oh, come.
You use it or lose it.
Oh, he lost it.
Oh,
Mr. Kim, at ease before you sprain something. Ensign, despite Starfleet protocol.
If you want to be rolled up in a carpet and stepped on with high heels, don't call me sir. Especially when I don't have the beard on.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Mr. Kim,
This is what I walk into.
Nice.
at
yeah,
ease
you couldn't
before
pick a better
sprain
time.
Ensign, despite Starfleet protocol.
It is not appropriate to read erotic chapters of your grandmother's journal to Naomi Wildman.
I'm sorry,
No.
ma'am.
Mr. Kim,
But clearly it can only go up from here.
at ease before you sprain something. Ensign, despite Starfleet protocol.
Rule number 1, no clarinets. Rule number 2, don't call me sir. Rule number 3, take a good look at these pips, Ensign. You're never getting another one.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
That's Harry's
Mr.
life in a
Kim.
nutshell.
At ease before you sprain something. Ensign, despite Starfleet protocol.
You should not have tried to transport Dr. Crusher's journal here from the Alpha Quadrant.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Dividing the
Mr.
Sub
Kim.
Rosa vote.
At ease before you sprain something. Ensign, despite Starfleet protocol.
I'm not going to promote you for your outstanding performance today. I don't like you, Ensign. You're a wet lemon.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Mr. Kim,
Wow.
at ease before you sprain something. Ensign, despite Starfleet protocol.
I will never promote you. I may get weak if you call me ma'am, but even then probably never.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Everyone's a critic, including you. Time to vote.
Ah, you got it in at just the last moment. Well done, Shy.
Nice. Oh. Okay, we're going to do that one.
Yeah, you know what? You could probably like divide all of our what the dub rounds into just what's the running joke for that round.
Yeah. I mean, we went off
Wolves
on
2 dicks, the mutate,
yeah,
the
12 varieties of
journal.
tomato soup.
Variety tomatoes.
Alright.
My lord.
Final round. Oh, come on!
Oh,
Giggling like
thank
a
you,
idiot, that
audience.
There it is.
Slick here lands a big
There
tickle
you go.
and clinches
Nifty
the
crushed
round.
it.
Sorry. Something up.
I appreciate it, Cranky.
Alright, we're good.
And here's
Oh, I
our
think you might have gone the
winner.
entire thing with 0 points.
Yay, Nifty! Major delay on the timer.
You're as fit as a
Might have
butcher's
bit of
dog,
screen
kid.
delay there.
Way to go.
The end. Alright, let's do a new round. New round. You get moving on this big?
Well,
You're damn right I am.
Let's give it up for the winner.
Oh dear, Kurt's driver. Alright,
You
let's
might
do...
want to mess with the settings as well.
Yes, let me get quick.
Gotta burn rubber.
Oh, hang
But
on.
I'll
is this
see you
gonna
next
exit the
time
game?
on What the Dub.
Oh no, don't exit the game.
Um,
Oh no, we didn't. It's fine.
Check. Do we want to keep the rewind? Do we want to have the 2 times of the clip, or are we
I
okay
think
with
that's
not?
quite useful. I think that's quite good because we end up talking over it. So I think we'll keep that one
Yeah.
on. They're not long. Let's do time to vote. We'll put that back up to 45. Inputs at
Yeah,
max anyway, so 45 seconds to vote is pretty good. We'll keep 5 rounds. 5 rounds is pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? We'll go with that rule. The winner has to sit out the next round.
Okay, Nifty's out. Nifty's out.
So you'll be playing all the rounds idle.
Yeah, I will sit out for this unless we can't fill it. So yeah, yeah, winner and loser. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's the reason. That's the reason you're sitting out, just out of the kindness of your heart.
All right. Here's your
All
room
right,
code.
grab
Your
some
room code
friends
is
to playwtd.com and enter your room code.
And if we can't fill it, I'll drop in. Things in.
I'm always in, baby.
Yeah, we got some damn. Nice.
Damn.
Been a while since I feel like it's been a while since I've seen him.
Hey, damn. I need to play some
He's
Deep
been a
Rock with
busy,
that.
busy man.
I need to play some Deep Rock.
Katie, get your ass in here. Katie's like, oh, I'll do so terribly. Get
Yeah,
your
do
fucking
it.
ass in
Come
here.
on. You never know until you try.
Doing badly is part of the fun.
Yes, exactly.
You can't do any worse than I just did.
Yeah, no, you
Well,
literally got no poids.
Here's the thing. It's not about winning the whole thing. It's just about getting one joke in that makes everybody laugh,
Yeah.
and then
Exactly.
you're just then you're good.
That I will never top third floor haberdashery.
No, I don't think anyone will. I think that's the pinnacle of What the Dubbery.
I like being a spectator.
Welcome to What the Dub. The rules are simple. Each round of video.
We know how to play.
Let's do it.
All right.
So many dubs, so little time. Let's get into it.
Julian.
What is this?
An Eltonian brain teaser.
A brain teaser?
A puzzle.
A puzzle? I love puzzles. How does it work? That's all.
That's all.
Quite a long one.
Julian.
What is this?
Might cut this one down a bit.
An Eltonian brain teaser.
A brain teaser?
A puzzle.
A puzzle? I
Season
love
of
puzzles.
Bashir was something special.
How does it work? That's all.
That's all.
Enter your dub.
Straight in there.
See, now Katie's stuck in here. Now she has to improv. So how you doing, Big? You having a right day?
Oh my lord! Today has been a hurricane. Because
Oh, boy.
we went. I took my son out to. Well, for one, I'm still in the process of getting over a cold, which is probably still a little evident in my voice. But then I took my son to go celebrate the end of the school year with some friends at a place called Celebration Station, which is one of those kind of all-in-one party things. It has like mini golf and go-karts and bumper boats and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, which it is, except it was like 102 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So it is, yeah. I wore my full-on,
Julian, what is this?
Oh, well.
An Eltonian brain teaser.
A brain teaser.
You can fill that in for
A
yourself.
puzzle.
3-piece
A
suit.
puzzle. I love puzzles. How does it work?
You just need to project pure negative charisma in its general direction to win. Should be easy for you this season.
That's all.
That's all. Julian, what is this? An Eltonian brain teaser.
A brain teaser.
A puzzle.
A puzzle. I love puzzles. How does it work?
I said it's a brain teaser. You are underqualified to participate. Go get all the real player Ractiginos.
That's all.
Nailed that pronunciation on
Julian,
Ractigino.
what is this?
Okay.
An Eltonian brain teaser.
A brain teaser.
A puzzle.
A puzzle. I love puzzles. How does it work?
You try to not think of Grandma's journal, or a ghost candle, or other such things for as long as you can, at least one round of WTD.
Impossible.
That's all.
That's all. Julian,
You
what
just lost the
is
game.
this? An Eltonian brain teaser.
A brain teaser.
A puzzle.
A puzzle. I love puzzles. How does it work?
You can solve it by finding the missing passages in Dr. Crusher's secret journal. A few lit candles are required.
No more grandmother's journals.
That's all. Julian,
I
what
know,
is
you
feel
gotta
like
stop him.
An Eltonian brain teaser.
I think I've discovered a way to
Brain
stand out
teaser.
among the crowd
A
in this.
puzzle.
A puzzle. I love puzzles. How does it work?
First, enroll in an acting class. Then, when that doesn't work, bribe the writers.
That's all.
That's all. Julian, what is this? An Eltonian brain teaser.
A brain teaser.
A puzzle.
A puzzle. I love puzzles. How does it work?
First, we have to find yours, which is difficult since you don't get a noticeable personality for another 2 seasons.
That's all.
That's all.
Round's over. Let's vote.
2 camps here. There are 2 camps.
There are, yes. Okay, yeah, I like these. 2 wins for me. Yeah, it's definitely the people that don't like season 1 Bashir and
Well, he's not great.
Fantica.
Yeah.
He's just a sex pest as well, which isn't a great look.
Yeah. He's better when he's like regretfully, lustfully after Jadzia in the later seasons rather than.
If
Hello, I'm
Bashir,
here.
if season 1 Bashir were an ice cream flavor, he'd be pralines and dick.
Yeah. There you go, 50 points. You've already done better than me.
Yeah.
Someone's got it made in the shade.
There we
Hey!
go. I liked it.
How about that?
Thank you, person in the audience. That's a pretty decent split all around there.
Yeah. I don't think there was a
What the dub
real
is coming at
standout.
you.
Oh, wow.
One of the men on the Atari showed me. One of the men on the Atari showed me.
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
I don't think there's any possibility you can have grandmother's journal in this. Don't even try. You can't. Don't even try.
No, you can't. Don't even try.
do you mean there's a terrible answer I can't do here? There is a terrible answer you can do here. This is a safe space. Yeah, that volume on the TOS ones are quite low. That's why we have subtitles.
Well, yeah, it's best damn mixing back in the 60s.
Because it's safe space that I can't do it. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, there was one where I'm like, you know what? No, this is actually in bad taste, and I'm not going to do it.
Where's the line?
There is, like, guess what? That's the line. That's the line, is where I'm not going over.
There are definitely lines. There are lines.
There are lines.
I'm not sure if I've found them yet, but there are lines.
So, Big, how much weight did you lose from sweating?
I haven't weighed my shorts yet, so I'll have to get back to you on that.
You are now small, McLarge huge.
Yeah, if you drink Sonic drinks, I'm like a Route 39 instead of a Route 44.
Better hurry! Come on, Kiva.
Come on.
Say
Oh,
something.
just in
Oh,
time.
Oh, at the buzzer.
What damn.
It's called the Norman Bates technique.
Oh.
It's an ancient technology called deep fakes. Oh, you know.
You know.
You know.
I used the Walmart dressing room hidden camera method.
Oh. Yeah, that's basically the Norman Bates.
Yeah.
Creepy hidden cameras off Amazon, and this book. The Dr. Bashir School of Dating.
A different book this time.
I just got the art approved for AA few new cards. One is CMD, one is DIP, one is SEC.
One of the men on the Antari showed me.
Someone had to go there.
Time to place your vote.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised by the reluctance of people to dig at WRG this session so far. But,
Haven't had a good light setup for one yet.
So yeah, I had to dig my gigantic sun hat out of my out of the back seat of my car that I used when I take my son to like baseball practice and stuff. Just
Did you
to
have
keep from
your
turning-
Reg Barkley style, like pink nose and suntan?
Did the hat have a lot of fruit on top of
No.
it? Was it that kind of?
You're almost out of time.
It's has the full sun hat all the way around and then like the drape down the back. Otherwise, I would be a complete tomato right now.
Picture you as more of a cowboy hat guy.
Oh no.
You're as fit as a butcher's dog, kid. Way to go.
Thank you, Katie.
Shine the lead.
Round 3.
Why that razor, my friend? Why not the one I adjusted to perfect efficiency? Why that razor, my
His
friend?
look is just like. Huh.
Why not the one I adjusted to perfect efficiency?
Show him you're not just a pretty face.
That look at the
Enter
end,
your
he's just like,
dub.
Hey, Trekkie for life. Spock Junior, whatever you want to be called. Junior. Just call me Junior.
But it also meant there was a 0.0% chance I was going to be drinking for this. It's just straight water, just for replacement.
Yeah, I had a pint down the beach today, and because it's like blaring hot. As soon as I got home, I was like, I need water. I need water. I got the key for the ice cream today because my son's like, I want an ice cream. Then we get to the end, and I'm like, what flavour do you want? Oh, I don't want one. We just sat 10 minutes in the fucking queue. You're having a fucking ice cream if you're not, I am.
Yeah. It's like you don't understand Daddy's grand plan that you helped enable by starting this.
Fell into the ultimate trap. Never get into a drinking contest when there's a Texan on the line.
No, see, you'd get lucky if it was me. It does not take much. For as big as I am, I'm quite a lightweight when it comes to alcohol.
Actually, to be fair, no,
you saw.
You drank quite a lot that night. There were some pretty large glasses you were down.
Yeah, it was like 4 double whiskeys.
Why not the one I adjusted to perfect efficiency?
I leave a millimeter out there for the ladies.
Why that razor, my friend? Why not the one I adjusted to perfect efficiency?
I need to feel the touch of force on my carotid data. The fleeting sense of death. The possibility of oblivion. The razor's edge.
Alright, Jordy, Jesus.
Why not the one I adjusted to perfect efficiency?
I like leaving a little scruff for the ladies.
Why that razor, my friend? Why not the one I adjusted to perfect efficiency?
Oh, I use that one, too, just on different parts. Smooth as an android's bottom, indeed.
Oh, this is going to be tough.
Why that razor, my friend? Why not the one I adjusted to perfect efficiency?
Perfect efficiency wouldn't fit with this mobile game I'm playing.
Yes!
Why that razor, my friend? Why not the one I adjusted to perfect efficiency?
Razor. I thought I'd picked up a cute kitten.
Which dub did you like best?
This one's really hard. This is the best round yet.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, man. I thought I had this one in the bag, but now I am not sure.
I think I might have gone with something like Razor. I barely touched her.
Begrudgingly casting my vote.
I just think the subtlety of I leave a millimeter out there for the ladies just has so many meanings. That's quite good. That's clever.
It's practically a Big Bang Theory joke, but it works.
Oh, is it?
Vote already!
Oh, wow.
One word.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, kudos. One for you, Charles.
Thank you, audience.
Yeah, Cairo, I like yours.
Got screwed by the turn order there a little bit.
Round 4.
I'm just not the right kind of woman for you, Q.
Truer words were never spoken.
Q, how did you find me?
I'm just not the right kind of woman for you, Q.
Truer words were never spoken.
Q, how did you find me?
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
It was Susie Plaxton's birthday the other day.
Oh.
Fun fact. I don't know if she's still acting, actually. I should look that up.
I imagine she's got to be.
Susie Plaxton, what's she doing these days?
So a bit late to start waiting tables or something.
No, since about 2014, actually. Give me a link to this. I had to clear my cache, so I don't have any more. I'm gonna try and play. You can try next round. Junior, when we do next round, we'll save a slot for you. But you go to playwtd.com. There's the links at the top of the screen.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll finish this round and then we'll do. Nice shilling. Hold on, Nifty.
Grief, I got
God
mine.
damn it, Nifty.
Put mine in instantly. I didn't realize there was much thought into it.
Go on, Katie.
Alright.
I'm just not the right kind of woman for you, Q.
Truer words were never spoken.
Q, how did you find me?
I read her grandma's journal. And I mean that candle-loving dog.
I'm just not the right kind of woman for you, Q.
Truer words were never spoken.
Q, how did you find me?
I asked around the continuum where I could find a skank, a bitch, and a dog. Look what I found.
I'm just not the right kind of woman for you,
She pretty
Q.
much does say
Truer words were never spoken.
Q, how did you find me?
I just followed the trail of chewed-up scenery.
I'm just not the right kind of woman for you, Q.
Truer words were never spoken.
Q, how did you find me?
I am everyone, Klingon, Vulcan. I am everywhere.
I'm just not the right
every
kind
woman.
of woman for
It's
you.
all on me.
Truer words were never spoken.
Q, how did you find me?
Oh, it was easy, really. I just listened to the sound of. And followed that.
I'm just not the right kind of woman
As you do.
for you, Q.
Truer words were never spoken.
Q, how did you find me?
I can follow your scenery chewing stench anywhere in the multiverse. And it's TOQ to you, cretin.
Which dub did you like best? Vote now!
Yeah, I think we've had that one before. I can't remember what we did with that one last time.
These are all new to me so far. But I don't get to do these guys as much as you guys do.
It's been a while since I last played one, I think. It's been a good few months, I think.
It's been a while. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You're on a roll. Hot
She
points.
pretty much says that in the episode, though, doesn't she?
Yeah, that's why it works.
Oh, wow. Stars from the top rope.
Yeah.
Grab your martini glass. Next up is the final round.
What's wrong?
gotta
You're not gonna
lead the
believe
whole-
this. My foot is stuck.
Stuck? How?
I don't know.
Let me take a look.
That's Kira talking, by the way.
What's wrong?
You're not gonna believe this. My foot is stuck.
Stuck? How?
I don't know.
Let me take a look.
Time to let your ambitions soar. Enter your dub.
I'm gonna trip on the 1 yard line here.
Is that a hockey reference?
Yes.
The only football I know is when I'm having difficulty putting my underwear on. Are you happy with your submission, Big? How do you feel about that? Is it...
What?
Are you happy with your submission? How do you feel about that? So I've got nothing to do.
No,
here.
I don't like it at all. No, this was a swing and a miss for me. I'll just say that in advance.
Interesting.
Well, it's the final round, so we'll see if
Yeah.
we get a massive upset.
Be fucking funny.
You're almost out of
Oh,
time.
that's I'm already in trouble.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Damn, 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 damn.
What's wrong? You're not gonna believe this. My foot is stuck.
Stuck? How?
I don't know.
It's some sort of crystalline matrix made up of plot, premise, and character development. A meet cute, if you will. Let me take a look. What's wrong?
You're not gonna believe this. My foot is stuck.
Stuck? How?
I don't know.
I saw a sign that said, absolutely don't put your foot here, but nobody can tell me what to do, so here I am. Let me take a look. What's wrong?
You're not gonna believe this. My foot is stuck.
Stuck? How?
I don't know.
It's WRG's latest mess. Look, there's even a blue line around it. Take a look.
Oh, blue line.
What's wrong?
Well done.
You're not gonna believe this. My foot is stuck.
Stuck? How?
I don't know.
I shoved my boot up Ducat's ass. What do you think? Let me take a look. What's wrong?
You're not gonna believe this. My foot is stuck.
Stuck? How?
I don't know.
I thought I saw a ghost, and then reached for that candle. I guess we are stuck here for another 24 hours. Let me take a look.
Time to place your vote, folks.
Excuse me. Well, you could, but there was a Crusher candle joke in there.
Yeah.
Always get the candle joke in there.
That was The Search, wasn't it? That was season 3's opener. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Heart of
Stone, I think.
Heart of Stone. Yeah.
Time's running out.
She's actually the Changeling. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It's for a 20-year-old show.
I tried to work that
30-year-old
in
show.
somehow, but it wasn't coming.
Poignant.
Ha!
There you go.
How about that?
Wow.
You.
Hey.
No, I like that one. I think I voted for that one.
Yeah.
See, you think
See,
you've done
I didn't think
badly,
it was
but-
that good. Yeah.
But will it win?
And the winner is.
I think it's gonna be big.
Hey!
Hey.
It's been a while since I've won one of these. I'm happy.
Yowza.
Yowza.
Thank you. All right, so I got to sit this one out
I think so.
for the.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I might deal back in.
Looks like we've reached the end of the proverbial road. Let's take a look at the score.
Man.
You talked her into this as well.
Guess what? I will talk her into another round. She just got unlucky.
Alright.
Because a good few of hers
You
were very similar to
same
Big,
great
so
dubs.
they're clearly
Yes,
the same
they were.
comedic genius.
Junior,
but-
you wanted in on this, so
Yeah.
let's make room for Junior if we can, guys. So the room code is QQTE.
Katie, you did better than Idol, so you know.
You did.
Yeah.
You were funny. There we go.
Yeah, so you were.
Am I coming in this round? Shall I come in
If
this
I
round?
hadn't had made those jokes, I think you would have gotten all those points. So don't be discouraged.
Yes, if only the competition hadn't been here, maybe you would have won.
Oh man, I'm at 19.9k hair flips. How about that?
Oh,
I'm at 44.5.
Right, I'll
I
come.
feel like I might redeem it for sight advice.
It's still in there?
Yeah, it's still in there.
One more. Nifty, need to get back in.
Here now.
But what?
Or anyone. Anyway.
What can
Okay,
I?
you
Oh,
get
yeah,
in here.
I can recite some Trek for 20,000.
Who's in? Last slot. Come on, anyone come in. There we go. Julia, you need to start it. You have the controls.
There we go.
You have the
Press the
power.
button. Press the start game button. Since you were the first one in.
String!
Because you were the first one in. There we go. When it says skip
By
intro,
the
just hit
power of Grayskull.
Welcome to What the Dub. The rules are
Skip it.
simple. Each round, a video will play with missing dot.
There we go. Good.
Quiet on set. Another round is coming up.
Behold
Oh.
the death ray.
It looks like,
The most powerful in the cosmos.
I immediately regret sitting this round out.
Behold the death ray.
it looks like,
The most powerful in the cosmos.
What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
Right, so it's bang, vote, and then the number you want.
Yeah.
So I'm on the sidelines now. Right? I know. It's you get the best stuff is when you're not playing, and it just comes immediately to your brain. It's like, oh, I would have destroyed this.
Okay. Not my best right.
Although the points go up every round, so this one is always just kind of a throwaway.
Behold
Brody will make room for you
the
next
death ray.
it looks like,
Johnson, and I mean Ensign Johnson, funny looking fella.
The most powerful in the cosmos. Behold
Immediately thought of the Austin Powers scene too.
it looks like,
Most pleasurable experience.
the most powerful in the cosmos.
That's quite good. That's quite subtle.
Behold the death ray.
it looks like,
Small penis, smaller than I'm used to anyway. I once met Will Riker, you know, he has a powerful penis.
Okay.
The most powerful in the cosmos.
Just throw it right out there.
Behold the death ray.
it looks like,
Lot of compensating.
The most powerful in the cosmos. Behold the death ray.
it looks like,
Klingon's wedding tackle. You could make a Horta's eye water with this baby.
The most powerful in the cosmos. Behold the death ray.
it looks like,
It looks like a bollock.
The most powerful in the cosmos.
What did you think was the best? Vote!
I'm balling. I feel really annoyed at myself because it's like the instant I hit enter, I was like, no, wait, I should have said a really good way to spend 0.68 seconds.
Sorry, whoever wrote a lot of compensating. Mwah.
Yeah. Oh, we'll find out soon.
Oh yeah. I do like Klingon's wedding cycle. That was a good one.
4 is gonna ruin it in the vote.
Sorry, best efforts. My dub would have been something along the lines like a fully
You're
extended
almost out of time.
deflector array or something like that. Forward deflector. Yeah. I'd have workshopped it over the.
An ample deflector array. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Cranky.
There it is.
You flipped the script on that one.
Oh,
Great
shy.
work.
How so good at this?
Oh, of course he was gonna win. He's Captain Proton.
Break a leg, kid.
All right.
Here comes the next round.
Now that's more like it.
I am not a man.
Well, which is in your favor. Now that's more like it.
I am not a man.
Well, which is in your favor.
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
I know I did this one before. Oh man, Stars was on this one like a shot. I wonder what this one's
Mm-hmm. I had a strong concept, I feel. See, it's a good thing you sat this one out, because then otherwise you'd have had to double Oiklana.
We're not even through yet.
Oh man, I can't think of anything.
Oh, Brody, that's the secret. They're all innuendo. What the dubs?
Yeah, no, it's like there's never a straightforward one. Well, every now and then one comes right out of nowhere and rear ends you, and you're like, oh, okay, that's hilarious. Not often. Sometimes you get a shave to mutate.
You gotta shave the mutate after it rear ends you?
Yeah, absolutely. I just got 2.
I've fucking got nothing. What's wrong with my brain tonight? Now, hurry up! Fuck.
Come on, Shy, you can't sit on the gold forever. Oh, last minute.
Now that's more like it.
Bev got me the strongest weed I've ever smoked, and I'm totally tripping balls, man.
I am not a man.
Well, which is in
It's
your favor.
purely medicinal.
Now that's more like it.
I can see this nice tall hunk of handsome man shirtless.
I am not a man.
Well, which is in your favor. Now that's more like it.
I am not a man.
Oh, which is in your favor. Now that's more like it.
You are a breathtaking mountain of a man, is all I could think of before time runs out. Man, oh, man.
I am not a man.
Oh, which is in your favor. Now that's more like it.
Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on your disco sticks.
I am not a man.
Oh, which is in your favor. Now that's more
It's
like
like classical music.
A single penis, unlike that Odo.
I am not a man.
Oh, which is in your favor.
The timeline doesn't work out, but that's great.
The choice is yours.
Yeah, it was a tricky one. to do with that one.
Yeah, I would have said something along the lines of, they've always said secret is strong enough for a man.
Hurry!
But made for a woman.
I can't believe you voted for that.
Oh, shy, I'm always going to vote for the
You take
music
the egg,
reference.
baby. Winner, winner.
Lady Gaga never fails.
So many dubs, so little time. Let's get into it.
7. I want good news. That's an order.
That I must disobey. I have no good news to report.
Nothing?
Nothing.
7. I want good news. That's an order.
That I must disobey. I have no good news to report.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Enter your dub.
Oh, I don't want to influence the writers. Who is Junior?
I believe that's Trekkie for Life, or I think that's right.
Ah, excellent. Good to know. I'll count to 20. In Greek. Think long, think wrong. Tick tock, tick tock.
He said. Okay, that's right. Oh yeah, he's there. Cranky. Cranky, cranky, cranky.
I might be dealing with the delay, so. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
7. I want good news. That's an order.
That I must disobey. I have no good news to report.
I have scanned the entire crew and more than 3 crewmen have been rendered as anatomically impaired as a Ken doll.
Nothing? 7. I want good news. That's an order.
That I must disobey. I have no good news to report.
Here's the script. Our relationship only lasts a couple of episodes. Not even long enough for you to get some, you get nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
7. I want good news. That's an order.
That I must disobey. I have no good news to report.
I am carrying your child. It is nothing at all.
Nothing?
Nothing.
7.
Okay.
I want good news. That's an order.
That I must disobey. I have no good news to report.
Unless no news is good news. And news love good news. So news are good news. That should have killed in engineering, but nothing.
7. I want good news. That's an order.
That I must disobey.
Oh, that,
I have no
that
good
is
news
quality
to report.
craftsmanship.
There's no evidence to suggest that Rick Berman respects us. None. Zero.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh,
Facts.
wow, it's strong round.
7. I want good news. That's an order.
That I must disobey. I have no good news to report.
Your best pal Automaton hasn't sent any topless pictures of himself in over 2 months. You will have to settle for Kim. His chest hair is lacking.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Everyone's a critic, including you.
Everybody's watching. See what you will do.
Okay. Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, this is a really strong round.
Oh. go with my gut on this one. Wait. Oh, I got disconnected. Shit.
Oh goddamn idle.
Hang on, I'm coming. There we go.
Can you Are you able to reconnect? Good.
I'm there.
Good.
Yeah, see, I would have gone in a like a timelines direction. It's like we've looked into the future, and your variants are all going to be command sector, no gauntlet rolls, and no arena ability. Nothing.
Nothing.
And it would have paled in comparison to some of the stuff we got here. So good thing.
You're a certified
So good. So good. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Junior. Someone here has seen Dogma.
Round 4.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they're angels and they. Yeah, I forgot.
It's customary on Earth to greet someone with a handshake. Thanks. It's customary on Earth to greet someone with a handshake. Thanks.
No time to waste. Enter your dog now.
Oh man, I think I'd have a pretty good one on this one.
I actually thought of something. It took me 4 rounds, but I got there.
Come on, guys, I believe in you.
You can do it.
We've got to destroy Shy. He can't be allowed to keep on winning like this.
Actually, he hasn't won one yet. This is a bit... You won the first one, because you won the first one, and you Big won the second one.
That's exactly what he wants you to think.
Lulling us into a false sense of
He's a
security.
slippery devil.
Oh. No, been attacked. Cricket.
It's customary on Earth to greet someone with a handshake.
Your head is wet. Were you just in the bathroom? But thank you for the share into your culture.
Thanks. It's customary on Earth to greet someone with a handshake.
In our culture, it's customary to wash our hands after intercourse.
Thanks. It's customary on Earth to greet someone with a handshake.
It is customary on my planet to greet someone with a milkshake. The male traditionally provides the milk themselves.
Thanks.
Oh.
It's customary on Earth to greet someone with a handshake.
That's not my hand, but not bad for your first time.
Thanks. It's customary on Earth to greet someone with a handshake.
Hey, knock a self a pro, slick. That gray matter backlot perform us down. I take TCB in, man.
What?
Thanks.
Is that written by an AI?
It's customary on Earth to greet someone with a
That's the hippity hop.
handshake.
It's customary on our planet to greet someone with a dong shake. By the way, I love Quantum Leap.
Thanks.
Vote now or forever hold your peace.
I'm gonna save mine in case that ever comes up if I play again, because I think I have a great one. Not to oversell it.
Stop tapping the desk. We'll do one more round of What the Dub after this, and then we'll move on to something else.
Oh, I thought it was from Airplane.
Hustle, hustle.
Oh, yes, of course it is. Yes,
Yeah,
that's the jive
I speak
tour.
jive.
Yeah, got you now. Thank you. I thought that was a bit weird. Nice. Oh man.
Thank you, Shy.
Slick here lands a big tickle and clinches the round.
What?
Yeah.
Look at that.
I voted for you, Nifty. I thought it was good.
Grab your martini glass. Next up is the final round.
This won't be much of a briefing. There's nothing new to report.
Humor me.
All right, let's see.
Oh, we've had this a few times.
Yeah, we've had this a few. Yeah, at least once.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This won't be much of a briefing. There's nothing new to report.
Humor me.
All right, let's see.
Thanks.
Show him you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
The blankest of slates. Cut the tension with a knife. We're all scheming to take down Shy. He's lining up on the 18th green. Slight left to right.
I've run out of letters. Damn it.
It's an uphill putt. So pretty aggressive with it.
You're whispering sweet nothings at us.
Yeah, see, I can't hear the background music, so I don't know how loud I have to whisper for it to actually register.
Enough that is disconcerting. It's like, is that in my head?
No, I was doing like a golf commentary.
Oh, yes. Yes. 14th hole.
Cinderella story. Augusta, going wild. Yeah, whispering is the only reliable way I can speak right now.
Hustle!
This garbage in my throat.
Oh, stars, what are you doing? Oof.
This won't be much of a briefing. There's nothing new to report.
Here for a secondary, it's not as
Humor
good.
me.
All right, let's see.
No news is good news. Except for news. They knew the good news was overdue. I overheard something like this in engineering.
Thanks.
This won't be much of a briefing. There's nothing new to report.
Humor me.
All right, let's see.
How did it go? No news is good news. And wait, I think there was a line. Sorry, 7 killed with this earlier in engineering.
Oh, interesting.
Thanks.
This won't be much of a briefing. There's nothing new to report.
Humor me.
All right, let's see.
The crew art was delayed, the event got screwed up and they added an extra 24 hours, then they gave us crap to make up for it.
There it is.
Thanks.
This won't be much of a briefing. There's nothing new to report.
Humor me.
All right, let's see.
Tom and I have started watching Game of Thrones. I'm sure it'll end great.
Thanks.
This won't be much of a briefing. There's nothing new to report.
Humor me.
All right, let's see.
Why don't lifelong Star Trek fans ever grow out of it? Because they just cling on.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
This won't be much of a briefing. There's nothing new to report.
Humor me.
All right, let's see.
There are too many CD's crew in the top rankings. Gauntlet is busted and WRG have no idea how to listen to the players.
They don't listen.
Thanks.
Vote for your favorite
Listens,
dub.
I tell you. Oh my word.
Oh man, the
Got a real run the gamut here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do I vote for shy or not shy? Well, which one's which?
yeah, right.
It's a double bluff.
You know what? I'm gonna go for the bad dad joke.
You're
I've got
almost
a feeling
out of
1 and 2
time.
is Nifty and Shy. If I was to guess.
I think those are good guesses.
No, it's Kirk and Martia, obviously.
Well, yeah, no, that's what Dan said. It's like it's him. He's shy.
I was right.
Oh, sorry, Nifty. Thanks, Shy.
You're as fit as a butcher's dog, kid. Way to
That's
go.
a good joke. I like it.
The dad joke in me acknowledges the dad joke in you.
Yeah.
Namaste.
I'm glad you appreciated the Game of Thrones show.
And here's our winner.
I did. I voted for that.
Shy, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Kid, you're slicker than snot on a doorknob. High score.
Lovely.
Awesome.
There's plenty of snots on all the doorknobs around my house.
Oh, no.
Alright, let's do one more round. I'm going to step out
Brains,
because I am just
brawn,
not funny
good looks,
tonight.
and hot dubs.
And
Our
then
winner
after
has
this
it
one,
all.
we'll do something,
Let's give him a
something else, do
hand.
something else Star Trek related. But yeah, we'll do one more round. New
Hey, we're
players.
playing what the dub. We're playing what the dub, and
Alright,
Idol
grab
said
some
he's just
friends,
not
head to
funny tonight. Everybody drink.
playwtd.com, and enter your room code.
HSLQ. Brody, I think Brody wanted in, so if someone can make some room for Brody. Jump on in. Brings in. Alright, just go step to the room.
Oh,
Brody, you got an in? Let us know when you got an in.
Oh, I jumped in too soon.
That's right, I'll stay out.
Oh, I just didn't want to run the thing.
Oh, wow. You only have to hit 2 buttons, you'll be fine. Katie says that Idol has not beaten her. I guess that means she has to join us for another round.
Yep. It's
That's how the
these
rule
are the
works.
rules. Yeah.
True. You know, Katie, I have moderator privileges. I could ban you. Don't worry, Brady. We'll wait out for you.
Yeah.
Man, if I redeemed site advice, who would even do it?
Oh, I would give it my full and complete attention, which is
I appreciate you, Big.
really, I mean, it's not that much these days, but I'll give you what I got.
I appreciate it nonetheless.
Yeah, Tricky for Life. I know it's a child can run this game, but I just am not prepared for that kind of responsibility.
Hey, Brody then. Right, free for all, everyone in.
Alright, cool. HSLQ.
H Silk.
Yes, Silk. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-bum. Frankie's back. Starting 2 more slots. Snooze 'em or lose 'em.
Oh no, Katie, there's not enough people. I guess you're gonna have to join us.
Tricky for Life, we're all children. We just have extra years tacked onto our ages, but we're all children. Oh yeah, no, it's waiting for me to start the game. It's waiting for 6 players. So
Yeah, we're waiting for 2 more people, and if 2 more people don't join, then I guess we'll be here stuck forever.
God, I'm gonna have to play. Come on, Dan. Come on, Nifty.
Just
Get
let
in
me.
here. Danielle. Not Shy. Shy's banned. Although he is the
Yeah, no, like I like how it's like everyone's like, no, you, no, you. It's like, get the fuck in here.
Yeah, Shy, come on in. If no one's coming in, you might as well. Oh, well done. Well done for retrieving Layla Kalomi. Kalomi.
Do you mean Leila Halloumi? Yeah, there you go.
Entertain me. Alright.
Come on back in, Idle.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to HSLQ. Oh no, that's
No one wants to play with us. How
oh
awful.
My gosh. Alright, we'll do this last round, then we'll move on to Drawfall. Long time listener, first time call. Nice. Ah, Damar's in! Yes! Alright, let's go.
Oh, very good.
Beginner's luck.
Oh, apparently don't start it yet, but Cranky's going to the toilet, but too late.
Welcome to What the
sorry.
Dub. The rules
You snooze, you
are
lose.
each round a video will play with missing dialogue.
You piss, you miss.
Each player enters their wittiest replacement dub.
Actually, no, let the
Players watch the
instructions
dubs,
play
watch
out.
the
That way it will give enough time.
Oh, and then I just clicked it. In the middle of me saying
Whatever.
One.
shit. I told you I wasn't ready for this responsibility.
We want the same thing. What is it? It's me. You. If that's true, then help me. We want the same thing. What is it? It's me. You.
Time to let your ambitions soar. Enter your dub.
And for those of you wondering who's speaking, obviously it's Picard.
I'll go with that. Welcome, Damar. You got nothing on your game screen. You should have text input. If not, reload it with HSLQ. It should still let you in. Yeah, refresh your browser, go to HSLQ, and see what happens. Yeah, I'm using my iPad sometimes if the screen dies, I have to reconnect. Shy with a reign of terror comedy in the chat.
Oh, Trekkie, that's fine. You'll
Wait.
That like level of disorientation makes for perfect comedy.
Wait, Brody's not in it. What happened to Brody?
What?
He must have dropped out.
Wait, how did he drop out?
I don't
He was
know.
there.
What happened there?
Yeah. Oh, bummer.
Sorry, Brody.
Enter your
What
dub.
happened there? Demand?
Really odd.
Demand.
It can't be Damar stole it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, no. I think it might
That's
be
true.
nice.
Then help me.
Oh well.
We want the same thing.
Have you ever felt like you were in a loop repeating the same event over and over?
What is it? It's me. You.
For 24
That's
hours?
True. Then
Yes.
help me. We want the same thing.
We want to know who the best Picard variant in timelines is.
What is it? It's me. You.
Depends.
If that's true, then help me. We want the same thing.
We both want to do the same thing we did to the boy's father.
What is it? It's me.
Whoa.
You. If that's true, then help me. We want the same thing.
But even replicated sauerkraut has the same gaseous effects. Wait, do you smell that?
What is it? It's me. You. If that's true, then help me. We want the same thing.
Yes, we both want an evening blazing it up with Bev, and you know what she wants?
What is it? It's me. You. If that's true, then help me. We want the same thing.
We both want Beverly, and Bosch, and Anij, and that Dixon Hill holodeck broad, and Janice Mannheim. I think I might have a problem. Anyway.
What is it? It's me. You.
Round's over.
Sauerkraut is a kind of cabbage that's been stewed for a while. It's nice. Sauerkraut's nice. Mmm. Yeah. great.
Man, Janice Mannheim, Christ.
Yeah.
That is a pull. That speaks to an educated Star Trek viewer, I think. One of season 2.
One
Or a
that
nerd.
has watched. We'll always have Paris by choice.
That was one of the few we didn't get to when me and Otto were doing bad episodes.
That's not a bad episode, to be fair. It's okay. I remember watching
It's
it.
not great.
Alright.
It's boring. It's not. It's worse than bad. It's boring.
Hey, thank you, Big.
You're slicker than snot on a doorknob. High score!
Thank you.
How about that?
So we always get the good scores in the early rounds.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
Big.
I got the host votes. That's all that matters.
You hit me. Picard never hit me. Indeed not.
The problem with this one is the line is so obvious. It's hard to come up with something else.
You hit me. Picard never hit me. Indeed not.
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
Not my best work.
Good few ways you can go here. I feel good about this round.
Like the respectful silence while we wait for everyone to just...
Granky's still stuck in the toilet, I imagine.
Oh shit, yeah. Nope.
Dealing with
Just got
replicated
out.
sauerkraut.
Respect the suspense. Seconds big. Oh, there it is. In the bag.
Oh, here we
You hit me. Picard never hit me.
I'm a fucking champ, that's why Picard has no balls.
You hit me. Picard never hit me.
I bet Picard never teabagged you either, but here we go.
Indeed not. You hit me. Picard never hit me.
Well, you never blew up my wife either. Seems we both have a Picard problem, do we not?
Indeed not. You hit me. Picard never hit me.
Picard has his own show, I don't.
Indeed not.
I would watch Star Trek Cisco.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You hit me. Picard never hit me. Indeed not. You hit me. Picard never hit me.
Picard hit you with Shakespeare, I'm hitting you with pure Cisco.
Indeed not.
Vote or don't. The choice is
these
yours.
are all really good. Yeah, okay, another one good. Yeah, I would so watch Star Trek Cisco. I so wish Avery Brooks was willing for it.
He would need to do the intro himself. It has to be like jazz and scatting all over the intro. That's what it has to be.
Yeah.
Hurry up!
Hopefully it'll be better than DeMarvo.
Trekkie for life. That's those are fighting words.
Whoa, what? No. Yeah, that is fine words. Yeah, that was
Someone's
so
got
good.
it made in the shade.
I couldn't bring myself.
I appreciate the character
Round
bent for
3.
yours. Like big. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I couldn't think of something.
Absolutely fascinating. I'm sure Mrs. Troy would love to hear the one about...
Not really.
Yes, Captain. That is a particularly spellbinding subject.
Fascinating data. Absolutely fascinating. I'm sure Mrs. Troy would love to hear the one about...
Not really.
Yes, Captain. That is a particularly spellbinding subject.
Give it your best shot and enter your dub!
You said fine words by saying Cisco sucks, right? Because it's not on. Cisco is the goat.
Trekkie for life. Cisco is very much beloved by a lot of people. So like you can have, no one's saying you can't have your opinion, but people are going to be like,
Fascinating data.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's the best space dad.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm sure Mrs. Troy would love to hear the one about...
You and Tasha Yar having it out when we all first got to the ship.
Not really.
Yes, Captain. That is a particularly spellbinding subject.
Fascinating data. Absolutely fascinating. I'm sure Mrs. Troy would love to hear the one about...
The priest, the rabbi, and the doctor talking in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic.
Moving from topic to topic.
Not really.
Yes,
It was really
that is
quite
a particularly
hypnotic.
spellbinding subject.
Fascinating.
I love how it
data.
loops.
Absolutely fascinating. I'm sure Mrs. Troy would love to hear the one about...
The ghost living in a candle. He was doing bumping uglies with our good doctor for a while.
Who did that?
Not really.
Yes,
It's the
Captain.
joke that
That
will
is a
not die.
particularly spellbinding subject.
Just like the candle.
Fascinating data. Absolutely fascinating. I'm sure Mrs. Troy would love to hear the one about...
Tell El Waxana how you were fully functional with Tasha.
Two of them there.
El
yeah.
Waxana.
Not really.
Yes, Captain. That is a particularly spellbinding subject.
Fascinating data. Absolutely fascinating. I'm sure Mrs. Troy would love to hear the one about...
The Trek fans who think that the show went woke and went broke, just because there are more than 2 women at a time and none of them get assaulted.
Not really.
Ooh.
Jeez.
That is a particularly spellbinding subject.
Coming hard.
Fascinating data. Absolutely fascinating. I'm sure Mrs. Troy would love to hear the one about...
How in 30 years a girl in a blue skin tight suit will take her job and have to act alongside the best hair in the business.
Not really.
Yes, Captain. That is a particularly spellbinding subject.
Vote now, or forever hold your peace.
Wait. Sorry, kittens are chewing my network cable. Stop that. Don't want to kill the stream.
God damn it! I think Nifty is like he's got the unofficial number 7. The GNU in the pew who thought the few news could be good news if he thought it was GNU news.
Yeah, I love it. Stop chewing my network cables.
Time's running out.
There you go, Nifty. There you go.
Hey, thank you, Big.
You flipped the script on that one. Great work.
I got one. I'll take it.
Yeah, thank you, Cranky. Yeah, a little bit of love for everyone here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Round 4.
You're gonna have to help me with this one.
It's very simple. Insert the thick end into this opening. You can pull it out now. The stream should be initiated.
You're gonna have to help me with this one.
It's very simple. Insert the thick end into this opening. You can pull it out now. The stream should be initiated.
What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
Are you stuck, kitten? Sorry, I got kittens on my desk in there. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. You're stuck, aren't you? You're stuck behind my monitor. Oh no, you got out. Come here, you. Oh, we've got kittens. Is that better, isn't it? I want to see you suck at what the dub. Yeah, you do. Hello. Where you going? You have to come down here. Come on. Yeah, you can climb on me, it's fine. Here. You stuck.
You're gonna have to help me with this one.
It's very simple. Insert the thick end into this opening.
Then you bop it, twist it, pull it, shout it, flick it, spin it, and shake it. There, see, it's flaccid now.
You can pull it out now. The stream should be initiated.
You're gonna have to help me with this one.
It's very simple. Insert the thick end into this opening.
Then pull it out, in, out, and shake it all about.
You can pull it out now. The stream should be initiated.
You're gonna have to help me with this one.
It's very simple. Insert the thick end into this opening.
I mean, thick for your species anyway.
You can pull it out now. The stream should be initiated.
You're gonna have to help me with this one.
It's very simple. Insert the thick end into this opening.
Oh, was that it? Reed was much better.
You can pull it out now. The stream should be initiated.
You're gonna have to help me with this one.
It's very simple. Insert the thick end into this opening.
I'm sorry, no streaming here. I don't get Paramount Plus.
You can pull it out now. The stream should be initiated.
You're gonna have to help me with this one.
It's very simple. Insert the thick end into this opening.
It's about this thick and this long.
You can pull it out now.
Classic.
Wesley dog
The stream
gif.
should be initiated.
Everyone's a critic, including you. Time to vote.
What are you two doing back there? Getting a kitten show in the background.
I mean, that's a good show.
We pale in comparison.
It's a good bit of a... Oh, I've forgotten her name.
Katie says this is a real hard one.
That's what she said.
Oh.
That's what Flock's wife said.
Heyo.
Boom.
Hustle! Hustle!
Ooh, Damar, vote, 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 vote.
Poignant
Yeah.
and fun. You
you'll
have
do
a
this,
gift.
Yeah.
You and I were thinking very much the same.
Oh, I'm not losing.
Grab your martini glass. Next up is the final round.
You've been in a fight, Mr. Wolf.
Oh, there we go.
No, sir. It is the Gorge. Gorge. Have you been in a fight, Mr. Wolf? No, sir. It is the Gorge. Gorge.
No time to waste. Enter your dub now.
Katie says she has nothing. This one's a little bit more, you have to think around this one.
It's a rough
Yeah.
one. Take some real class to come up with something, you know, funny for this one.
Alright, I'll calm it down.
Because, yeah, you can make some zit joke, but can you
Truly refine
can you
your
spice it up? Can you
Can
zazz
you
it up?
iterate on that?
Yeah.
After the votes, yes.
No, actually, I was really tempted to, but I don't know the triggers for noises and stuff. For just put like a smooch sound. So Data's just planting a big wet one on Picard there.
Oh, there's like sound effects.
Tricky for life. Gorge is a Klingon zit.
You're almost out of time.
It's a pimple.
Go watch Star Trek Insurrection, best Star Trek film.
Idle.
Come on.
Whoa. Slow down.
Fight, Mr. Wolf. No, sir. It is the Gorge. Gorge.
That's so good.
No, sir. It is the Gorge. Gorge.
He is lying, sir. His pants are clearly on fire.
Have you been in a fight, Mr. Wolf? No, sir. It is the Gorge. Gorge.
It's the burn you get when your face gets too close to Dr. Crusher's strange candle.
Have you been in a fight, Mr. Wolf? No, sir. It is the Gorge. Gorge?
Klingon hemorrhoids, sir.
Yeah.
Have you been in a fight?
That's a choice.
No, sir. It is the Gorge. Gorge?
Another Klingon Raidov ascended him up a flagpole and stole his lunch money.
Have you been in a fight, Mr. Wolf? No, sir. It is the Gorge. Gorge?
An allergic reaction to having had to sing Gilbert and Sullivan, sir. He only has 48 hours to live.
Round's over.
Shai could have written that one.
Yeah.
If he was playing.
I think that's my
Which I intend as a huge compliment.
Oh man, it's hard. Trekkie for Life, Search for Spock is a really good Star Trek film, and it has one of my favorite, like 9 or 10 minute blocks where they're stealing the Enterprise. That's one of my favorite sequences in all of Star Trek.
I mean, the whole Enterprise blowing up is iconic as well.
Yeah.
Pulling at the sky.
Oh, yeah.
It suffers from having the best 2 TOS films on either side of it.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, that's true.
Just vote already.
Christopher Lloyd's great in that movie too.
Yeah.
Okay, this is it.
Alright. Oh, split here.
Yeah.
So was that.
You're on a roll.
Oh,
wow, well done.
Well done.
That was so
Yeah.
good.
Very
Did he
good.
Did it steal it right at the end?
Maybe. That's a lot of points.
Stars.
Oh.
Hey.
You take the egg, baby.
Well done.
Winner, winner.
All right. Let's see. There we go. Who ranked?
Alright, I'm gonna have to lower my fidelity.
Oh,
Looks like we've reached the end of the proverbial road.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the
300
score.
points.
Oh, we
Man, Junior, you like redeemed yourself in the last round.
All right. We're gonna move on to.
Strike the baby, that's a wrap.
Let's
See
try
you on the
something
next
new.
What the
Try something
Dub.
new. We're gonna try. Let me quit this. While Big is resetting his fidelity, we're gonna try. Oh, hang on. Let me close my search for Susie Plaxon. We're gonna play Drawful. If you've never played Drawful before, Drawful's a
Do
fun
you just
game.
have to open at all times?
Yes. What are you kittens doing? Jesus Christ. This is making so much noise. Drawful is a game where you will draw something based on a prompt, and then you have to guess your best guess of what something else is, and then you have to guess what the answer is. It'll become apparent when we play it, but let me boot it up now. But we have a Star Trek theme on this, but do you reckon we should play like a normal one first, and then do a Star Trek one? What do you think?
Hey, why not?
We'll do a
Just
normal
get a
one.
sense of it.
The normal game's quite fun.
I mean, we're 2 hours in. I think we could probably just jump straight in.
Right, you need to go to jackbox.tv for this one. Right. I need to do that. Nope. Right, we're gonna make your own. And I need to connect. Hang on. Let me connect first before anyone else does. Oops. HSTH. Right, let's do that. Let's get Star Trek. Right, here we go. We've got a Star Trek. So, we can have up to 8 players, so jump on in. Stars Julie's in. So, you will be given a prompt for which you will have to draw something, and then you will be guessing a prompt, and then it'll become apparent as we play it. So 2 more slots.
I can only hope.
Come on. You may have. Oh, drawing is necessary. You need some drawing skill.
Oh.
He says. Jackbox.tv is the link. depends. I don't know how good Shy is at drawing. How good are you at drawing, Shy?
Yes, he played, what was that other one? Scribblio, whatever it was?
I was, yeah, Scribble.io, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Pictionary thing.
The Suez Canal, yeah, I forgot about that one.
Transporter.
Oh, you're trapped in an
Throw it
advert.
out there even before anyone's streamed anything.
Brody's in. Trapped in an ad. We'll wait. Give it a few minutes. But yeah. You're drawing something, then you'll be guessing. Here he is. Right, let's play. Disconnected? Why the hell did I just get disconnected? What?
How did you get disconnected?
How did I get disconnected?
I got disconnected too.
Okay. Okay, there's a new code.
Let's try that again.
Alright, try reconnecting. I don't know what happened there. You have to draw a picture of yourself as well.
Hello!
Yeah, Brody, you have to reconnect to XHUV if you're in. Oh, very nice. Look at that. I've got an achievement. How bizarre.
Oh!
Brody, did you want to rejoin? Yeah, we're disconnected. Try rejoining to that one. It should work. It's got the don't know what happened. There we go. Right, I'll just wait for you guys to draw. What is that, Stars?
That's Beast.
Oh, of course it is. Yes.
My brand. I have to maintain it.
Brand. What are you two doing? Okay, I've got some drawing. You can't get around.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. That was overt.
Draw your picture, Brody, when you're ready. Whose brand is that? Yeah, isn't it already an existing brand? Okay. Everybody's in. Okay.
Well, well, well. I see it's time for some drawful. Wow, 8 players. That's the most we can handle, so please be gentle. Let's get going. All right. If you look at your devices right now, you should see a secret prompt just for you.
Okay.
Something kind of weird. Like Iron Lunch or Steve Harvey's mustache. Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send. You'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, good luck.
Hello!
If you're still watching, wishing you could somehow play along, you can still join the audience by going to jackbox.tv and entering this room code.
Oh yeah, you can join in the audience. Yes, audience, please join in. Go jackbox.tv, XHUV. You can do some things. I don't know what you can do. You do have a time limit to draw, by the way, guys.
Yeah. Trying to draw something that other people can guess. I believe I was tremendously unsuccessful with that. No, you may not.
Oh!
I think being unsuccessful is more fun.
Mine is awful.
Oh yeah, mine is awful beyond words. It is
boy.
utter trash.
up and hit send. This game will be a lot less fun if you don't get your drawing in.
Ding, 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 ding,
Ding.
ding,
Ding.
Is it cranky?
ding, ding,
Oh, it's not cranky.
ding, ding. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
You can go take that.
There we go.
Okay, let's take a look at your artwork. Now, use your device to type in whatever the heck the prompt for this drawing could be.
Where do you type it?
On your screen.
Oh!
So if you put in the right answer and someone else has already put in the right answer, you don't get credit for it?
You have to do a variation, that's why I did.
Come
There's another
on!
layer.
Typing time is...
Ah!
Here are your choices. Try to pick the real title and avoid all the garbage everyone else typed in. Oh!
Game volume down a touch. Yes, I can do that.
Select an...
Yeah, I
And
suppose we don't need
here
too
are
much
your
game
picks.
volume, do we?
Oh!
Playing a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Oh, well done.
That's what I tried to enter, but
Nice.
yeah.
Thank you. Points for me.
You made these!
Yeah, I know. Still got to draw them, though.
If he wins, I'm not counting it.
Oh my gosh.
Next up, type in a title now.
The hell?
What? See, I made. Yeah, I'm thinking about making the
Type
problem.
in
I made the problem, so maybe I shouldn't play. But, but I don't know what that is.
Oh! Here are your choices.
There's only one answer. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't be playing.
Choose something.
Didn't realise that.
Okay, who picked what?
Big.
Interesting.
No?
I shouldn't be guessing. Yeah, I shouldn't be guessing. I just realised I know all these.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Alright.
Alright.
Put in your titles now. Oh! Hurry up, people! Just type something in. Okay, here are your choices.
Cleon Susan.
I'm voiding my vote, by the way, just so you know.
What?
I'm going to void my vote because I know the answer.
Hey! No.
And here are your picks.
Interesting.
Really?
Good luck drawing that.
What is it?
It is a game I'm going to lose badly.
Oh my
Enter
You're
your
not
titles
very
now.
good at drawing on keyboard mouse, right? What is that? Someone trying to smush someone with a spiked water die?
Don't know if we should allow writing. Writing seems like it's cheating.
This is a hard one to get across.
Yeah.
And here are your choices.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, Mary!
Yeah, someone did get it.
Just tap any button.
Oh, Jackbox?
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Let's see what people picked.
It's hilarious.
Very close.
Oh, so you were right.
Good guess, I like that. I mean, and at.
That was close, isn't it?
Yeah, just I had to take out a word. So
Oh, right, yeah,
There it is. Cranky's
Yeah.
killing it.
It's meant to say Tama because they're called the Children of Tama in the episode.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I get this across? This is hard to translate.
Oh, disagree.
No, I'm in 7th place, and there are 8 players.
Let's take a look at our next drawing.
I wonder.
Oh no, I think I know. Oh my god, kittens! Fuck's sake.
Shy missed voting because his grilled cheese was burning. Well, at least you have a grilled cheese now, so...
Yeah.
Man,
It's a net win.
Exactly.
And here are your choices.
Wow.
I can't believe that came through as clearly as it did.
Oh.
I thought it was utter trash when I drew it.
Wait, you drew that?
Yes.
Anything.
Your father is an artist. Of the highest caliber.
He is an artiste of the highest caliber, yes. Not the theme of the evening at all is an amazing answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Very close. Yeah, we're still.
Yeah.
Who got it? Who got it? Which character are you?
I can jump three places.
How about that?
Type in a convincing
What?
title.
Someone.
Oh.
Hang on a minute. Big, please send
I
your
guess
son away.
someone stabbed me. The cat watching
what?
its owner murdered. What is that? The buff cat and a cat and a hairy guy and another guy with good hair. And
Come on.
oh, that's a character.
I've decided to abandon it entirely and go for a joke answer.
Okay, here are your choices.
Because that's who he is. He's just
Okay,
he's just
yeah.
that. That's his name now.
Hello.
Oh. Wait.
Yeah, okay.
Clarence, got your wings.
Yes, you should have added more detail.
Come on.
Ah.
Pick one. Oh. Okay, who picked what?
Odin?
Odin.
Odin? Good choice, audience.
Did you get it right? You get it right? Did you get it right? Wrong?
Yes.
You got it right?
Give me all your votes.
Wait.
Dodgy
everyone
kayak
vote?
shoulders.
Which one did you get? Which one was yours?
Mine was I'm a little teapot. It's not. It's not on that screen.
Did everyone pick something different?
Uh-huh.
And stop.
Yeah, that's it.
What?
That's it.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
a little bit more detail.
Once I saw it.
I thought it was the bottom. What's wrong?
No.
Oh my word.
Put in your
Oh.
titles now. Oh.
Is there a...
I mean, these are all Trek related, so.
It's actually a pretty good illustration.
Damn it!
You guys are close to the actual thing.
Hello.
I had to go for a third guess because I'm way behind on getting to submit behind these super fast jokers.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah.
So she just entered. It's obvious what it
You know,
is.
this,
And here.
Okay.
this is a great minimal.
It's not what it looks like.
Hello.
Oh.
Sounds like Jimmy Stewart every time. Hello.
Whoa.
Andy's house. Andy's house.
Let's see what people picked.
Yeah, so I picked.
Pick the one that you
Oh.
That's true.
Oh, that wasn't the right answer.
You're always wrong.
Yeah. Oh, clearly that's the right answer.
Ooh.
Decoy.
Really?
No, I'm gonna call you out. That's just straight up wrong.
Yeah.
That's not what porn fart looks like unless you're doing it very wrong.
You need more water?
Look, it's not. You're not kink shaming here, Stars.
What the hell? Did someone throw up on their device?
Makes sense.
If I'm right, I'm going to be very impressed with myself.
Yeah, this is the thing about this guy. He like can push him down and he goes, see, it's pretty cool. I don't know if that's
Come
what
on, typing time is almost up. Oh. Here are your choices.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, I'm gonna be very interested to see where this goes.
He says they drop their com badges. That would be my answer.
Yeah.
And here are your picks.
Good pick.
There's space and
Okay.
I'm proud of you. Daddy, you have something to do back on.
Look, I'm sticking with warp 10 on that. I'm occupying every point in the universe simultaneously. Stars the master of James. Well, I'm doing it right now, obviously, so get it out of here.
I beat you by 100 points, Idle, even though you cheated.
Yeah. Do you want to try that again, but I'll step out? Or should we call it?
Well, I won, so I have to recuse myself.
No, you can stay. It's fine. Let's do new players. Oh, hang on. Do it on my device.
Are you having my
Right, new players.
Katie, you gotta get in here.
Get him. I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna step out. I think this is just gonna be normal Jackbox, actually.
gun or something?
Oh, hang on. I need to unhide the room code, don't I?
I'm pretty soon.
BSBQ.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, this is gonna be normal Jackbox, so I'm just gonna join.
I wanna help.
Let's do this, then we'll call it.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to draw first. What do you draw? Drawing.
Hello.
This.
One more slot. One more slot.
Does anyone else want to jump in, or should I?
Not
'Cause
track. This is just gonna be normal drawful.
Oh.
Making your avatar.
Oh.
And then you draw this.
Idle needs blame Idle trigger. Oh, thank you.
You look like a madman.
Wait, I want to finish drawing.
And now someone's just a glove. Who else is
Oh,
that?
sorry, Brody. We filled up.
Who else is playing?
Everyone.
Come on, Stars the artist. If this is not like a picture perfect Hank McCoy, I'm going to be very disappointed.
No, I'm just a little bit more accurate to what just happened.
It's a really comic accurate, like, picture of Worf's dick, isn't it? Can your children hear this right now, Big?
No.
Oh, good. Thank God for that.
That's okay. I need to concentrate on the game. I need to maintain the integrity of the competition.
Alright.
Ooh, half dollar.
It's me with 2 medals around my head, my neck, because I've won twice.
Oh.
8 players, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
he's Michael Phelpsing it over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this thing started. Another game of Drawful.
He's
Done
built by the weight of his
There's
genius.
no point repeating the instructions. Check your devices for those sweet drawing titles.
What?
How are you supposed to draw that? It's like trying to draw on nothing. And use. Yeah. Oh, bye.
Bye.
Oh no. Oh no, you can't erase. Oh no, you can't rub out. This is terrible.
I mean, you can, but you probably should turn off your camera first.
Oh no, this is awful. No.
I am this close to just writing letters and numbers.
Don't do that.
This is.
It's gotta look bad. I think that's the idea.
Oh.
I like you're not exactly happy with your medals. You're just like, yeah, I got them. I'm just nonplussed.
It's quiet contentment. A true winner does not need to brag because he wins all the time.
Yeah, I've only got 2 colours as well. And no rubber.
Yeah, everyone has
Maybe you should just hit send. I have all your diamonds now, and as much as I want to keep them to myself, let's all take a look at the first one. Enter your titles now.
What the hell?
Daddy, was that your drawing or not? Oh yeah, that's.
I'm stumped. What is that?
Oh, I
It's
know
got my
it's very
name on
bad.
it.
No, that should be drawing. Yeah. You should let it.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, I'm serious. Time
Hey,
is up.
somebody can let me know that we're almost done.
Well, you guys try to draw.
No, this
Okay,
isn't just going to be
Here are
sticky.
your choices.
Among Us? You see Among Us? Oh my gosh! Oh god.
Choose something.
Play my idol. Among
And here are your picks.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Too much. Super play my idol.
No, just go somewhere else.
What did you put again? Wait, what's that? Wait, you did put Among Us. That does. Oh, you put Spike on Neighbor.
Idol spies on his neighbor?
No. Totally don't.
Maybe.
Actually, don't have any names.
I can
He died.
Let's take a look at our next one.
Oh dear.
What? What the? What is that? What?
I'm sorry. I tried. There was no eraser.
Someone putting wheat in a scarecrow? That's what I think it is. Let me try. Wheat in a scarecrow.
You have to have a conversation with your children.
Oh, dancing. Looks more like a crane, not a.
Type in anything.
someone putting hay in a scarecrow. That's what it looks like, doesn't it?
And here are your choices.
Interesting.
He didn't help me.
I love some of these.
No, my.
Someone was close. Someone's close.
No,
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like a scarecrow.
I have the utmost respect for law enforcement.
Alright, look.
See what people picked.
Stop crowding over me, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
good.
oh,
Aw.
Daddy,
Yeah,
do you want another pat on head?
No.
No?
If that was it, I would have several questions.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Have
How
the
the
right
fuck
to
do you
remain
draw that?
What does that even mean?
It's cops peddling cops. It's a cop cuddling another cop.
I understand. I get that those are
Especially a
two
small
words in
child
English,
cuddling a
but what are
cop.
they doing together?
Talking. Maybe cuddle cops.
But why though?
Yeah, let's like this is good job.
What the hell?
Oh, you would. What the? Together. Yeah.
Oh. Come on. Typing time is almost up.
Cuddle copy equals your lawsuit. Yeah, you're not wrong.
And here are your choices.
What? Oh, maybe.
We're looking at the entrails of the North African wilderness. Two big dots and a banana. Yeah, I'm doing it.
And here are your picks.
Alright.
Pure Britain.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's that transatlantic appeal?
Go on. Give me some points.
Hello.
Really?
What
is it?
What? What the fuck?
Okay.
That's the worst banana I've ever
Oh,
seen.
no one voted for macaroni plus cheese grater plus violin.
I was gonna give it an honorable mention, but I forget I have a time limit.
And now, this drawing.
All I can say is good effing luck. If you can figure out how to capture this in a drawing, I applaud you, because I could not do it.
Oh.
Oh, well done, bro. That was not the banana I drew.
Hey, I'm serious.
Not the banana you drew, but the banana you got.
Okay,
Will you
here
two
are your
stop playing with me?
choices.
Oh, okay. Move, bitch, get out the way, bitch, get out. Who wrote that?
Hello.
Yes, hello, that's my first.
Oh, come on, pick one. And here are your picks.
I mean, that's, yeah. Really? No. Okay.
What?
Not it.
No?
Not it. It's terrible. I'm sorry.
What?
What?
You tell me how to draw too
Yeah,
soon.
it's dignity, Luan.
I'm baffled.
Wow.
Put in your titles.
What?
Now.
Hello!
Oh. Hurry up, people.
Oh, really?
Just type something
Yeah,
in.
there's some issues with the drawing.
Here are your choices.
Okay.
Hello!
Just tap any button. Oh. Okay, who picked what?
I'm glad it wasn't that, 'cause that was my second pick. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I picked.
Oh, I think I know what it might be, actually.
It might be this.
No?
No.
Shit.
No?
Maybe not a dog? Oh, the audience got it.
Really?
Wow.
That's silly. Not right now.
Ooh. Shy in the lead.
Up next.
Hello!
Hello.
Oh. And here are your choices.
Oh, okay.
Pomfret.
Megaphone full of ice cream.
Oh, my ice cream Gatling gun. Wait.
Pick anything.
Oh. No, is it? Maybe not.
Oh. And here are your picks.
Cigar on a clip, bong and a blitz.
Wow. Hey!
Wow. Okay.
I just thought that was so stupid that how could you vote?
Yeah, that's what I
how
was
could that be a
saying.
thing?
And you know what?
Wow.
You fucking you smashed the game. Well done.
Efforts in the ring, yeah, well done. Any more?
Type in a title now.
Okay, so I did this one. It's cut off some of what I wrote and some of what I drew.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, big. That's kind of what I thought. How I felt when I was trying to draw this. I was like, how do I translate this?
Quick, type in anything. Here are your choices.
You mad bro.
The fuck?
Hello.
Select an answer. Come on.
Oh.
Let's see what people picked.
Oh.
Hello.
No.
Oh, yes. There it is.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It was meant to be a little guy saying it's okay, and then the sign meant to say number 2 Canyon. Man.
Any more? How many we had?
Oh yeah.
And now, another drawing.
Hello.
Hey, I'm serious. Time is up. And here are your choices.
Mitch.
What?
Pick anything.
Then I'll be ready about 15 minutes.
And here are your picks.
Oh. That was my second guess.
Yeah.
Hello.
Gotcha.
No.
I mean, yeah.
What?
I bet that would
Okay.
melt Salvador Dali's weird little heart.
That's dumb.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Oh.
Hello.
Wow, well done.
This is my game and I'm amazing at it. Oh, Star's got the most liked.
Oh, I appreciate that.
There we go. Alright, I think that is time to call that.
Man, we've been playing
that's
for a
good
while,
fun.
but that was good fun.
That's some good fun. It was a great time. Yeah, Scribble's probably a little better. I like some of the Jackbox stuff. There's some other stuff in there. There's hundreds of different games, but yeah, there's some fun. But yeah, Keep It Trek was fun.
Yeah.
I think you've got dinner soon, haven't you? You've got big.
Yeah, in 10 minutes.
Oh, what perfect timing.
Well, there you go. You couldn't have a better time. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Wednesday with some Star Trek
Wednesday.
Legacy. And we will be recording our Strange New Worlds review tomorrow. So look forward to that on YouTube.
Yes, that will be going up.
That'll be going up fairly soon. But yeah, good fun. Thank you everyone for joining and participating. It's been great fun. I'm glad we finally got to do a community games night. So it's great that you all could come and have some fun with us. And
I'm glad you guys all stuck around. I'm glad we got to. I'm sorry for the people who got screwed out of playing in rounds that they wanted to play.
Yeah.
We'll make it up to you.
Promise.
On that
Fingers
note.
crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah. We'll see you next time. Ta-ra.